Hey everybody, welcome back to the underground lair. I've been working outside, some little grimy looking, and sorry about that, but that's what you get. We are here with another something special. We've always got something special down here. And today is a Thinline Telecaster with P90s. Buddy of mine is a worship leader and they're starting to have music back in their church, so he needs his arsenal set up, and this is the first one. So let's check it out. Alright, so we have a Thinline Telecaster, and it has got a bow and arrow neck. It's got about a ham sandwich worth of relief at the 7th fret. I've already checked. It's brought up to tune. And it is crafted in China, but it's a Fender. So that means it gets the Fender parts, but it's just put together overseas. It's got a one-piece maple neck with some nice grain on it. Last time it was here, we changed out those not so great Telecaster string trees for the roller type. This actually came with the, if I recall correctly, the stamped metal ones that you find on a Stratocaster, and it has the old Kluson style tuners. So let me get the strings off of this and do some fret polishing, and we'll be back. Yeah, so I'm going through my truss rod wrenches. I know I have a 4 here, and I'm thinking, you know, overseas it's going to be a 4. Nope, found the American one. You need the long one so you don't goon out the walnut plug in here. So I tried the 5, and holy smokes, there's a 5mm truss rod in there. So, and I had to take off the one string tree to access it because it's in the way. Alright, okay, so they're pretty rough. The frets are pretty rough up here in the cowboy cord area, so we just went with a 600 grit fret eraser. Now I'm going to start with micro mesh. Micro mesh, the grit will throw you off. This is an 1800, but it's actually pretty rough, and it doesn't take your crown away when you're using it because it kind of conforms to the fret. So we're going to take the 18, then we're going to go to 24, then we're going to go to 32, and then we're going to go to 36, and then we're going to go to 4000. Just to make everything nice and shiny and easy to bend strings on. So that's what we're going to do, and rather than have you watch me do all this, it's like sitting in a chair beside somebody sitting in a chair watching grass grow. Okay, we're coming down to the wire here with the 4000 micro mesh. These frets have never looked this good. Remember, before I started using micro mesh, I just used a myriad of fret erasers, and they really didn't do the job the way this does. When I string this up, you'll be able to bend the strings. There'll be no crusty feeling. There'll be no it'll just be smooth like silk. So we put nearly a full turn into the truss rod on this, and that was about 5 hours ago when I finished the staining of the decks, and that just sneaks in there. That's 10 thou at the 7th fret, holding at the body joint, 17th fret. Alright, so where is our string height? Our string height at the 17th fret is too high. We are at 5/64. It should be closer to, or we're at a little over 6/64. It's hard to read them lines. And then we're at 5/64, and then we're at 5/64, and 5/64, and higher 6/64 and 7/64. So let's make those string height adjustments and see where that takes us from there. Right. So remembering what I say every video is you want the bridge saddles to be level with the body, or the bridge plate I should say. So this is going to come down a bit. Anytime you raise the string action, you want to lessen the tension on the neck. Where'd that put us? That's closer to 4. Okay, we can live with that. Bring this one up a little bit. Okay, so we are I'm at 5/64, 5/64, 5/64, 5/64, 5/64, and 5/64. Let's just make sure those saddles are level. We are going to let it sit overnight, make those few adjustments. The relief is still good. And once we get our everything, string height and relief and intonation all right, then we'll put the other string tree on. Let's see what happened overnight. So with the capo on the first, holding it to 17th, 10th thou at 7th. It slides in there nicely. Now, if it does lift it, I can't see it. So we got 10th thou at the 7th fret. String height. Let's see here. We've got 5/64, 5/64, 5/64, 5/64, 5/64, and a hair under 5/64, which is just fine because you don't want to buzz and you like everything as low as you can, especially getting to the smaller strings. Intonation. Okay, that can come back a little bit. Sharp goes that way, flat goes that way. Pretty big threads on these screws. Turn it just a little bit, it takes it quite a ways. And you do, when you're putting tension on a string like we're doing here, you want to release the tension at the tuner just a little bit so you don't go breaking strings. It's a fine balance because you're trying to, what I found with Fenders are, they want 10th thou. You try to give them 10th thou and you get buzz up here. If you go below 9th thou of relief, you get buzz down here, because you're not giving the ellipse of the string enough room to move. Alright, I can actually see the line now. Perfect. Okay, before that interruption we were doing our Intonation, and so we got our G in and we got our B in, I think. Not quite. These are all sharp. Okay, the B, a little sharp. Dang it. Stop texting me. Okay, we got the B. Make sure. Yeah, we got it. I knew that was sharp. So it's going to come back quite a bit. Come on, get it. Okay. Good guess. Okay, we'll run this down for you one more time. We are at 5/64. Got another client coming down. We are at 5/64. We are at 5/64. We're at 5/64. 5/64. 5/64. And a little over 4/64. Checking our, make sure there's no string buzz. Okay, no chooky. Let's go ahead and plug it into the amp and make sure it makes all the right kind of noises with the pickups. We do still have to do pickup height. So no scratchiness in the I wonder why is the numbers pointed all the wrong way. It's like 4 is facing you, but he must have done that on purpose. And that's the only kind of playing you're going to get out of me in the underground lair. Okay, well, it makes all kind of the right noises. Now we have to put the string tree back on. So I'm going to make these two strings loose enough to take it. Alright, give me a string tree, give me the screwdriver without the extension, put that together, put this in the hole where it belongs because it has like an inset. There we go. And we just need a screw. Always remember, I'm going to back the screw up. Let the screw find its thread. Okay. Remember to put some guitar grease under there. Tuning stability is what it's all about. Okay. Put the strings under the retainer. Turn it back up. So we're at the string height portion of the program. Let's see if they stayed close to where they were when they were here last. Nope. That can go down. What did we do? We went through and tightened all the little screws on the back of the tuning machines. I snugged the bolt-on plate for the back of the neck. We polished the heck out of the frets. Now they're really smooth when you bend it. There's no griminess. We had to put nearly a full turn into the truss rod to get that bow out of the neck, and it seems to be staying where it was, or wants to live. We got our string action at 5/64, working its way down to 4/64 on the last string, and just a hair over 4/64 here, just a hair under 10,000ths of relief. All the electronics work. And oh, one last thing I always try to remember. This is the what is it called? Crackle killers, and they're a little fibrous material. You just put into the jack to pull it back out, turn it, and repeat. A couple times it takes the oxidation off the jack on the inside for the tip. And other than that, yeah, Telecaster's Thinline with P90s. Very good looking guitar. It's made even better now. Just gotta polish it up, call Buddy, tell him to get it out of here so I can go mow my lawn. I want to thank you for joining us down here in the underground lair for our Thinline Telecaster setup. If you're in the greater Pittsburgh area, you need your axe sharpened, I'm on the Facebooks, on the interwebs. Send me an instant message on the Facebook. We'll get you in line. We have a bass to do tonight. And please take care of your neighbor. Love them like yourself. Take care of the old folks. They're precious. And be patient with everybody. Peace. Have a great night. Love you long time.